Hola beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a bit different in that it's not a makeup tutorial and it's not a hair video or anything like that, but we are getting into the nitty-gritty of the armpits. I realized a while ago that I would always have to kind of like switch deodorants, and the odor beneath my armpits, it just is like, why are you trying me today? So, bruh, when I say I go through deodorants, you got, what's this, Arm & Hammer, Secret, Dove, probably a whole bunch more somewhere else in the house. But today I'm going to show you guys what I do to cleanse my armpits, what it means to have an off-balance pH, and how we can get that fixed. So do stay tuned and I'll show you guys just what I mean by that. So yeah. Okay, so first off, we're going to start off with the cleanse. For this cleanse, you're going to need a mason jar. You'll need some apple cider vinegar, some white vinegar, some isopropyl alcohol. I use either 70% or 90%. Either one is fine. Some lemon, some tea tree oil, and water, and these cotton squares. What we're gonna do equal parts of this solution. So let's do a little bit of water, and then we're gonna pour some apple cider vinegar. Gonna do some white vinegar, and then we're gonna do the isopropyl alcohol. Drops of tea tree oil. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in there, and then we're gonna talk about this. So before we add the cotton squares back in, I'm going to top this up. I'm going to shake it up really well. I got this from Hobby Lobby for $2.69. You can probably buy like a big thing of them for less than that. So I prefer to use the cotton squares, like the cotton itself isn't exposed. Is if you get the cotton rounds that have the cotton exposed, when you get to rub them on your under your armpits, they'll little pieces of residue. So I'm gonna start by pushing these all the way down. And the thing is, we want to get them saturated. So you can put as many as your jar can handle. We want these things to be completely saturated. The solution. Grab some more. These things are highly absorbent as well. So see that the more I squeeze, the more liquid comes up, because these things are very absorbent. Okay, this will be my last layer. Just put that one over it. I want to make sure they're completely saturated. Alright, so back to the video. we've made our solution, in which this is going to be a daily cleanser, or you can do this maybe 3 to 5 times a week. I prefer to do it daily because it works. Let's talk about pH. So what happens with the pH is there's a scale. The scale goes from 1 to 14. Anything from 1 to 7 is going to be extremely acidic. Anything from 7 to 14 is going to be extremely alkaline. So what happens with the armpits is, under here you have a whole bunch of sweat glands, oil glands, you have hair, different things that are happening under there. So what happens is when we get ready to wash with our soaps are very alkaline. And what happens is it kind of washes away the acidic nature that is needed to keep bacteria away. What happens is when you sweat, when you do a lot of moving and you have those oils and you have those sweat glands really working, that odor tends to build up because there's bacteria. So when we make our solution that consists of the lemon, which is acidic, the apple cider vinegar, which is acidic, the white vinegar, which is acidic, and the alcohol basically will be a cleanser. I'm going to show you guys what I do. And once you do this, you can kind of start eliminating the use of deodorant. I know this is probably far-fetched for a lot of people, but if you increase your water intake, monitor what you're eating, your foods, you can pretty much eliminate whatever odor you're experiencing. Because everything is intrinsic, you know. Everything is happening on the inside and it has to come, guess what? Outside. So yeah, you guys can fix that shit. First, I'm going to start off with a little bit of tea tree oil. Now, you know that tea tree oil is a natural antibacterial solution, antiviral. It's gonna, you know, do its thing. So I'm gonna put a little bit on one of those cotton squares, just a dab, because this is highly concentrated. You really want to be careful with tea tree oil. So we have this cleansing pad that we made with our solution. It doesn't smell too pleasant. It won't. Anything you use with apple cider vinegar is going to be a little bit, but we ain't here for the smell. We here to kill the smell that has a smell. You know, I like to do this before I shower because I don't want to be walking around smelling like apple cider vinegar. This is me wiping underneath our armpit, in which once you do it, you might see some stuff come off. That's normal. You're okay. You really want to make sure you get wherever there are crevices. So I noticed that when I bend my armpit, you know, I have to get up here, I have to get under there, I have to get all of that. I'm gonna take a paper towel, a dry paper towel, and just wipe off that moisture. Some dirt is coming off on the paper towel. After I do my cleansing, which you guys just seen, I'll get in the shower and go about my regular shower routine. Now I will say that when you shower, you want to have something that can exfoliate your skin. So I have these 3 bath tools that I like to use in the shower. This first one is a Salux. It's this Japanese bath tool that I got from Amazon, and it's really long. It's like super long. So imagine if you had a loofah but with more grit to it. So this is excellent for bathing underneath your armpits, to scrub really well. A body brush. These help to, you know, scrub really well up underneath there and scrub underneath, you know, all the bacteria, scrub the bacteria away. This is a necessity in my opinion because you can wash your back and get all the nooks and crannies. After I shower, I like to use some baby powder. Baby powder. This here is gonna keep you from getting moist underneath your armpit. It's gonna wick away the moisture. So even now, I'm gonna put a little bit under my armpits, kind of roll it around. put a little bit and roll it. So that pretty much keeps your girl fresh. If you do it consistently for like 20 days, then you can pretty much eliminate the use of deodorants. I mean, these deodorants, they're good, but if you mask the odor, bacteria, they become resistant to whatever deodorant you're using. So if you're finding yourself having to change deodorants often, like myself, I probably have to change deodorants maybe every 3 to 6 months because they stop working. So if you use this cleansing method to cleanse your armpits, like actually clean them because they need to be cleaned, then you can completely eliminate deodorant. So I hope this helps somebody. Different strokes for different folks. If you're not with this, cool. If you be like, I can't leave my deodorant, like I need my deodorant, cool, by all means. But I just really want you guys to be healthy. Make sure you're drinking your water, make sure you're eating right, make sure you're taking care of the inside of your body, because whatever goes in must come out, whether it's from secretions or from excretions. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video slash tutorial slash informational, and maybe I'll do more like this if I get some positive feedback. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.